Hey guys, Spartan here, welcome back to Odin's leifthrasir edition, part 63. I hereby invoke rule 63. We're gonna go fight this boss. Oh, what the fuck is this? Great. Bad start. Oh, I forgot that fire spirits lit up the area. I was just using it because it's like fire damage. Oh yeah, flame road also lights up the area, which is good. Could you please just like chill the fuck out? Okay, I'm just gonna try and deal as much fire damage as possible. I want to get to so I can hit them both with a spiral drive at once. Fire is dealing a pretty good amount of damage. I don't know how much health these things actually have. Okay, that's a fair amount actually. Blaze potion. Just gonna, you know what? Me, cue the thing. Thank you, me. If you're watching this unedited, or I didn't include anything, that would have just been silence, but I know what I put in. Why didn't the boss move forward when it did that attack? Strange, it's almost as if they were being smart and didn't want to walk into the blaze. And why did that deal 0 damage to me? Oh yeah, fire spirits. I believe you lose a fire spirit when you get hit. Let's use another one, because I want to be able to fucking see. Insert clip of JonTron saying, my favourite part of any level, it's the part where you can't fucking see. But I've already edited in Burn to the Ground, so I don't want to do too heavily edited stuff. Otherwise you would mistake me for somebody who puts effort into his work. Okay, seriously, what the fuck stunned me there? And you are dead. That went by surprisingly easy. Praise fire spirits. I'm guessing that would be a lot harder if you couldn't see. Oh, thanks for opening the chest for me. Miracle Fruit S. It's S because it's silver, not S rank. Oh wait, this is gonna level me up, isn't it? Nope, almost level up. Okay, that's fine by me, which means that I can kill a few enemies and then be like max health. Does any of the bosses drop anything? I'm going to check. Just an armada of bees. I don't want to level up from fighting bees. Well, I guess it's going to be the case. Also, there's an achievement for getting a 100 hit combo, but there is not an achievement for getting a 999 hit combo, despite the fact that that is fairly easy to do, actually. You just have to... Since, you know, it does count as a combo if you hit dead enemies, and you can just pile up a whole bunch of them. Especially with Cornelius. That's, like, too easy. Battle stage. Battleplex, Battleplex, Battleplex. Wait, I have 55 Phozons in my inventory? When did I get those? Probably the butterfly and something else. It was the bees. The bees gave me every single Phozon. Okay, seriously, why is there a wave that's just frog? Oh god, I forgot that frogs actually do something in this game. I forgot frogs have access to potions for some reason. I guess it makes sense. You can use potions while you're a frog in the original. Can you even turn into a frog in this game? I don't think you can. Frog was interesting in the original game because it had like a set damage, and the damage was actually really nice. In fact, back when Cornelius was really weak, I purposely turned him into a frog to deal more damage against a certain boss. I forget which one it was though. And we get a large bag. No, this is not large bag, it's just bag. It was large bag in the original game, I believe. Or was it? I don't even know anymore. I haven't played the original since that one time where I showed off killing Onyx with the ooze potion. And gold. And killing the acorns gives you a thing. Alright, so it said on the thing you have to look upwards here. I forget where you have to actually hold upwards. Here, I believe. Yeah. For some reason you have to look up to look down. And you have to hold upwards to move here. Doesn't make much sense if you're talking about a 3D plane. Right, I want to get all of these bees, these bears. The bears and the bees all together. And I'm gonna blow them up. You're blowing up! Great scene. What do you guys prefer? Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory or Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? I bet a bunch of people couldn't even tell the difference, like, from just name. There's a trick to it. Willy Wonka is focused on Charlie, and Charlie is focused on Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka is the old one, Charlie is the new one. I don't even know which one I prefer. They're both good at certain things. I usually just like to stay neutral in terms of what is best. I mean, I really like the musicals in the second one. I know they're pretty corny, but you know, it's got a certain charm to it. And the musicals, if you could even call it that in the original, were just the same song over and over again, just with a few words replaced and the moral changed. The first time you hear the Oompa Loompa song, it is good. Just get stunned and surprised having your guard broken just doesn't have much of a downside. I guess it's because certain enemies can just break your guard too easily. Oh, hey look, 420 Phozons. Don't mind what just happened there. It was one of them people that... Those door-knocking people. Everyone knows them. Some reason left before I could open my door, though. I can tell it was one of them because they were holding brochures, but... Whatever. I'm okay with that. Less of my time wasted, less of their time wasted. They probably don't even want to do it, it just puts bread on the table. The bread. I'm surprised I haven't found Vampiric Ring Plus 2 yet. Well, here's the last Phozon Prism. Please be the move that's actually good. I can't tell by names, I have to tell by what they look like. Oh yeah, this one is a Skill Link. I don't even think I really want Skill Link, because I barely use any skills. I use Flame Road, and then I use, the other one. I mean, I have, like, all the fucking Phozons in the world. As soon as I find that one skill, I'm just pumping all my Phozons into it. I also have 5 level up points. Where did I get those? I don't think there's anything I really want. Sure, I'll use Heat Gain, just so I can use the ability which is below, it's been 3 seconds before I forget what it is. It is, Resistance. Be less likely to get status effects. That is a nice skill to have, especially with, you know, against poison. You know, moves you need to use items to get rid of. But poison is pretty much the only one, and Spartan, don't ignore the chest, you might miss something. I know it's just money, but money is very important, as if you haven't heard me say that 20 million times. Okay, that's the last level up I'll be getting in this stage. On to the boss. Okay, so after this boss, we'll be seeing the worst writing that this game has to offer. The worst plot point. But that's after the boss. First we have to have, like, the reason why we have the boss in the first place.
We have transported Princess Gwendolyn.
Ah, well done. I shall take care of the rest. Return to the castle.
Why did it take more than one person to transport Gwendolyn? It's not like the Manticores are a bother for Odin.
No,
He's the fucking
I am
Baylord.
finally alone. Come out.
So you knew I was here?
I'm happy to see you safe, Velvet.
If you were truly relieved, you would not have punished the daughter who cares for you.
I see that you are concerned about Gwendolyn. But you know that the king cannot waive punishment for those who disobey the law.
Even so, are you not her father? How could you?
You see his true self?
Oh, this asshole again.
Grandfather.
This tattered specter. This is King Valentine?
Odin. You are truly vulgar. When it comes to rudeness, you're a cut above the rest.
I need no civility to deal with a demon who kills his own daughter.
Yes, indeed. A demon. I crushed my beloved child with these hands. These fingers wrung the life from that soft neck till it cried no more.
Oh, Mother.
I would not even allow the rain to touch her. Do you realize just how much I loved her? Do you understand that my love could not prevent me from giving in to my anger? She was my everything. Everyone labeled me a child killer and feared me like a wild animal. I was indeed a mad king. I lost all sense of serenity and peace. You stole that from me along with my daughter!
The pain of losing her is still with me. I have been fighting Odette's brittle bones ever since.
Shall we continue our war here? Very well. Let us have our fill of battle. Right, Velvet?
What?
Don't worry, my dear. If you heed my words, we should be able to leave those underground in peace. Look, this man is our enemy, Velvet. You should hate him. Chain this beast up.
Stop this, Velvet, or else...
So yeah, being forced to fight Odin just to save those Titanians. I mean, how much of a threat is this guy, really? I mean, he's just a fucking corpse. I will acknowledge that that is a bad hitbox, but at least it doesn't actually deal any damage. You could, in theory, say that it's the mere force of Odin's punch, like, afflicting the air around it, much like the force of a train. As it doesn't actually damage you, it just, you feel the force. And I mean, him smacking you with his cloak doesn't deal any damage either. Then again, I will complain about that when it does happen, and I do get hit by one of Odin's wonky punches. So this fight was actually really damn hard in the original, because as we all know, Velvet is a glass cannon with no cannon, a glass portrait, if you would humor me. Oh, why the fuck are the frogs on Odin's side? Damn, Odin's putting chemicals in the water, turning the frogs gay. Speaking of which, I will not talk about the InfoWars controversy. At least he isn't banned from Twitter. I mean, he's a funny guy, if nothing else. I mean, no one takes anything he says seriously, do they? In before, like, we find out that he actually works for the Onion. Okay, I really need to heal, because Odin just does way too much damage. In the original, he did even more damage, but that was the original, which was very unbalanced. You know what, whenever I bring up the original, I immediately bring up Belial's Scrap Brain, but that's like the earliest example of unbalancedness in the game. How much does this pomegranate give? Plenty. I don't know why pomegranates even exist. They only come from that one tree there. Like, there is one lone tree in all of Arion that, like, grows pomegranates. Also, what the hell is that attack? I do not recall him having that attack, because it wasn't the original. Nope. You jump out of that. You know, I'm pretty sure that this is the only fight where Velvet's attire doesn't really affect her. Because Odin's punches would most likely destroy any armor he touches anyway. And the Balor can just shatter anything. It's already been said that the Balor is the most powerful weapon there is. The only reason Mercedes won is because she just attacked the Balor itself. Because, I mean, it's a ball, a crystal ball. Literally, it is Odin's sphere. It is the MacGuffin of this game. Once again, proving that Mercedes ruins everything. Thankfully, Odin's hitbox is big enough so I can combo into him with that. And accidentally... Seriously, what just happened then? I meant to use a Spiral Drive, and it messed up, and used a skill that does nothing against Odin. This is more evidence that Velvet just wants to lose. I mean, technically Velvet probably does want to lose this fight, but she's forced to win, otherwise game over. Just don't use your fucking potions on me, Odin. I do like the gimmick of bosses using potions, however. I'm pretty sure I've said this before. Get that fucking spiky ball away from me. I remember back in the original where Odin holding Balor counted as him blocking, which was really annoying. Yeah, drop that piece of shit. You can also be hit by Balor when he drops it, of course. So I want to avoid that happening. And yes, it does home in on you for whatever reason. Seriously, who designs Balor's properties? Some crazy masochist? At least he can't use it for a bit. I don't know how long that actual phase of him not being able to use it is true. Like how long it lasts for. But this should be all the time I need to kill him with Flame Road plus Spiral Drive spam. I'm actually glad I got stunned there because it grants me invincibility frames. Nope. Just nope the shit out of that. I'd probably still die in one hit to Balor. It just does that much damage. Maybe I'm overestimating its power, but... Well, let's eat these bad grapes. They're not good. Oh, wow, that wouldn't have hit me even if I stood still, Odin. Pathetic. I'm surprised I didn't die, actually. Oh yeah, Odin can't die unless he's actually standing still. There we go. Grab these potions here. And that's it. Now for some bad writing.
It appears the Demon Lord cannot be as ruthless to his own daughter. Why don't you allow me to be the cruel one? In payment for my treasure.
Stop it, Grandfather!
What are you doing, Velvet?
I was waiting for you to get closer. Step back, Velvet.
You were just pretending to be hurt.
Well, no one is completely unscathed after a blow from a cipher. But there is still enough power in my hands to crush you, Valentine. Let me take revenge for the death of my beloved.
She was my precious daughter. There could not be another like her in the universe.
If you loved her so much, how could you do something so horrific?
If she had any love for you, then her claims to love me were only lies.
Is that a crime worth death?
I made her suffer. And even then, why did she not curse my name? Why did she not beg the stars to strike me down? I see. Although she knew she had to die, she prayed that I could be spared. She just wanted her suffering to end.
Is that my mother's writing?
I was blinded by fury, acting on foolish impulse. I could have saved her. These hands, I killed her with these hands. Kill me, Odin! Crush my bones until there is not left! I killed my beloved fool! I will not find peace until my heart is truly destroyed!
You said you loved her, but your words ring hollow. Go. Go suffer for eternity.
Oh, kill the big bad guy? Nope, just leave him alive. Could have saved us a whole heap of trouble if you just killed him.
Laws set by its king. Transgression cannot go unpunished. Not even for a princess.
You're the same as my grandfather. You only realize a treasure's true worth once it is gone. Who is the one who truly loves you?
Things will not get any worse. You don't need to worry anymore.
Gwendolyn. Little sister. I pray that you meet a man who is kind to you, so that you do not suffer any more for your own kindness. I'll pray for you.
And then she proceeds to suffer through the Netherworld and the Fire Kingdom because of her kindness to Oswald. My dearest son, more precious than life, you have your mother's forgiveness. My daughter, go without hesitation, and let your mother's love grant you courage. My father, your daughter's love remains unchanged, always by your side. To the one who will cause the world harm, I pray that your soul will heal. So yeah, that's the second part of the curse text. And the king learns that Princess Ariel gave birth to fatherless twins. She and they were locked away at the Valentine Villa, along with me, her maid. Yet live away from the guilt and what? I believe that word is not meant to be there. It could be correct, I don't know. Of the castle was peaceful. Despite the guards, it was the perfect place to raise a family. The peace did not last. Enraged over learning the identity of the twins' father, the king sent an envoy to bring the princess back. Her return could only mean her execution. Even then, the princess stood firm. She said she prophesied this future. However, she did not despair, but accepted her fate, and cherished the time she had remaining. She entrusted her children to me, and after her last words to comfort, she stepped into the awaiting carriage. Part of a memo by the maid of Princess Ariel of Valentine. She was said to see the future and was well loved by her people, but was executed as a rebel. We don't know who this maid is. Pose on Prism, get. Hooray. Please tell me this is the move that I'll actually use. Round Flare, I don't think this is. I think this is a worse move than use Fire and Chain to send out large spin attacks against foes. Actually, this is one of the better skills. Thank God. I'm going to upgrade this once because I'll use it anyway. I don't know if this is as good as I think it was, but this wasn't the move I was thinking of. It is a very good move, though. I'm going to take this opportunity to go and check if there is an alternate to that other recipe. Blah blah blah, I've heard this a million times. Okay, so where was it? Yogurt mousse and yogurt fruit mousse. Was that it? Yogurt cheesecake and yogurt cream d'anjou. So yeah, this is the alternate to a yogurt cheesecake. So I will have to make some of that. I could make it off screen, or I could just do it next episode, get some eggs. Whatever. There we go, level 38. Right. Before I end this episode, two things. Do you sell vampiric rings? No, you do not. That sucks. I can buy 3 yogurt off you, so that is good. That'll save me a whole heap of time. Wait, do you sell eggs as well? Because I need one of those, because I can just make the rest myself. Yes you do. Okay, perfect. Easily make those next time I see Mari, although it did cost me a bunch of gold. And here's a demonstration of the skill I just got. Let me, sort. Oh, Round Flare is already up here. I don't know why, but the up button on my controller isn't that responsive. Okay, right, so sort, we are going to place this here, and we're going to move Round Flare. I need Flame Red though. This is the move. Doesn't seem that impressive, but it is very effective. So yep, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video, where we will be heading off to... Is this the last chapter? No, it's not, Titania. We'll be heading to Titania, which is the second last chapter of Velvet's story. So we better find those recipes here. I don't know if there's one in the last zone. Wouldn't make sense for there to be. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.